Hello and welcome to Taik18. Today I'm excited to announce the latest upcoming features in Microsoft Fabric and Power BI and Copilot, which is recently announced in Microsoft Ignite 2024. Let's have a look. Before going into that in detail, if you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. As per YouTube analytics, 90% of my viewers are not my subscribers. I request you all please subscribe to my channel. Now you will ask me, don't talk about these things. You are hearing these things last 1 year. Yeah, I know about that. But I have shown you this slide because there is a change in that one. As you can see, we have a data factory, data engineering, data warehouse, and data science. And if I move on to the next one, now it is saying as real-time intelligence is now generally available. That's a new announcement. But there is a lot of more to cover in this video. So real-time intelligence has changed in this color because data activator and then real-time analytics has combined together, and now it is saying as real-time intelligence. So it has the logo of data, real-time analytics, and color of data activator meshed together now. So now as you can see, even further reduced on the workloads here in Fabric. What you have noticed here? Can you guess? Let me know in the comment section below if you pause this video now. Or else, let me tell you, if I go back here, as you can see, we have a data engineering, data warehouse, and data science is now combined together into analytics. And the logo remains here for data science. But overall, the picture here, data factory, analytics, and real-time intelligence and Power BI. So these are the things which is available now. The reason is because they are adding up are another one major part in the Fabric family, which is databases. So Fabric databases, SQL databases is here. So this is basically backed by the real SQL engine, and this is software as a service, SaaS platform what you are going to get here. And it's backed by Copilot, and also it has a vector assets, which is Azure AI, and it has automated disaster recovery, and it also has secured by default and it's highly availability here. So it's basically the real transactional database what you usually have. It's actually now available in Microsoft Fabric. So this is still in preview. You can try it out. And also I'm going to try it out and then we can make a larger video on this particular part. This is going to be an exciting here, right? So we have now everything in place, but more to come. So the industry solutions and the workload partner workloads is actually now generally available. It is was available since very long time. So now it is generally available here. So the main focus of Microsoft Fabric is AI-powered data platform where we can see Copilot is integrated into every layer of Microsoft Fabric, and now it's open and AI-ready data lake because that's what the one lake storage is there. And then we have AI-enabled business user. So business user can interact with that using Copilot in Microsoft Power BI and also using Office 365. So everything is backed by the mission critical information, which is high-end security features of Microsoft. Now, here we have a new feature which is new API for GraphQL. So we can connect our Fabric database here using GraphQL so that we can expose our data outside of Microsoft Fabric. Here in this case, we can create an endpoint, and the endpoint we can copy and use in our Visual Studio application. And then if you run this application and if you want to search for any information, when you click on that, it just gives the information directly, taking it from our SQL database from Fabric into your application. That's how beautiful it is, right? Now, when it comes to mirroring, this is also really crucial part in Microsoft Fabric because every platform we can combine together into one single place. So here we have now general availability of mirroring in Azure SQL DB in Microsoft Fabric. Previously it was Snowflake and now it is Azure SQL DB, and public preview still is there, which is Microsoft Cosmos DB and Azure SQL MI, and which is another Databricks here. And now the other things which is coming soon, which is mirroring of SQL Server 2025, and PostgreSQL and Oracle DB. So everything is going to be coming soon, later this year or the next year. Really cool feature which I really liked here on this announcement, which is open mirroring in Fabric. So whatever they are providing it here, as you can see on the screen, Apart from this, if you want to bring your own data and if you want to use the mirroring capability, that you can bring up here in open mirroring format. That if you want to have a CSV file, for example, and you want to upload that, then you can do that using mirroring option here, open mirroring that's called here. And then if you have any kind of change in that one, then they have a defined structure that you can follow along. And then if you pass that value, pass that same again new CSV file into that, it's going to replace those values for you. So that's a really cool feature. Now the next option which we have is search protection, that we can protect our tenant based on the usage, what is happening here, and we can set up a threshold at the tenant level so that we can utilize the capacity overall the workload balance here. In the workspace, and the next thing here is the workspace monitoring. So every workspace you will have a monitoring so that you can clearly look into what is happening in the workspace and all the other features of the fabric. And one leg catalog. So this is actually looks like Microsoft Purview here, whatever we have it on the Microsoft Purview, like we have a data catalog, we have a data governance, and also we have data discovery. So everything is actually combined here on this particular thing, which is Microsoft catalog, one leg catalog here. So it feels like it's a Microsoft Purview itself. That's what I can assume here, but I'm not sure about that. I will also look into that. Maybe I will talk about this in some other video. Now, this is really an amazing feature, another thing, which is Fabric AI capacities. Right now, by default, if you have F60 plus any capacities, then whatever you are having here, it's going to be combined the Copilot capacities. And based on your interaction, the workloads, the ETL jobs, and your usage of Power BI reports and all other Copilot thing, everything is actually handled by one single capacity, right? Now you have the options, which is announcing there. Maybe they will release later next year. It is basically that you can have a different capacity for AI workloads, and that you can also monitor it along with that what is happening inside to that. That's one advantage here. And this AI is actually we can assign to any of our Power BI workloads here. If you want to assign this to Power BI, if you want to assign to this to Apache Spark Notebook, everything can be handled the Copilot thing for this particular capacity here. So all the other stuff, which is the data loading job and everything, the analytics part can be handled in another capacity. So two different capacities we can have and we can monitor those usage as well. That's a really cool announcement. And Fabric AI skill. This has recently available in Microsoft Fabric itself. So this Microsoft Fabric AI skill now has the capability of conversation analytics here. Previously it wasn't there. Now you can have a continuous conversation with that. Plus we can connect to multiple data sources here. Previously it was just one single data source. Now you can connect to your SQL database, Cosmos DB, and also you can add another warehouse as well. So it depends on the usage. You can select that and you can ask the query. It will understand the data and it can bring the data from any of the sources here, whether it's a semantic model, KQLDB, or SQL warehouse. Anything else, it can just get the data from those things and populate it here. So what is the future road now? So this is all about the recent announcement and what is coming. This is really exciting for me to be said. Power BI. So which is basically Copilot in Power BI for end users. So this is going to be exciting here. So basically, whenever the user logs in, there is a separate icon available on the top left, which is here, the Copilot. When they click on that, it's going to open up this kind of canvas and they can start querying anything here. So whatever they have access based on that, it can generate the data. It can have a conversational analytics on top of this. So that's really amazing, which is going to come in future. And now we used to have this analytical data warehouse in Power BI. That's what since the beginning of Power BI and Fabric as well. And now with the introduction about this Fabric SQL databases, which is basically the transactional databases where we can keep here. So transactional databases and analytical databases, if you combine this together, the new name what they have given here is translatical. Translatical. Yeah, translatical. So that's the new name. Maybe it will come up in future. So this is combination of transactional database and analytical database for you. That is really amazing. And story not ends here. Keep watching. So this is really an amazing part, and this is the biggest announcement since the Power BI launch. What I can see here, because the reason of that is, so the thing here, we can combine our transactional databases and we can write our functions, the logic here, and with the help of Power BI, within that we can write back the data into the database here, and it can reflect on real time in your Power BI report. How cool it is, right? Yeah, this is going to be a sneak peek here. They haven't announced anything about this one, but this is going to come in future. That's because this is a road ahead. So as an example here, we can just create a function where we can define our logics here, update process and everything. And then we can just use this kind of interface. If I click on run, it can update the database from here itself. Or else we can use the same thing here inside Power BI, which is on the top below right here, where you can see on the screen, set of opportunity. We can set up the threshold here. We can assign something, and when click on submit, it's going to reflect on the beside table here. That's how cool, amazing thing here. So these are the really quick updates of Microsoft Fabric and Power BI and Copilot in Ignite 2024. So let me know in the comment section below what are the cool features which you like in this total announcement. If I missed something, let me know also in the comment section below. If you like this video, just click on the big thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notification. But make sure you turn on the notification on your devices. Share it with your friends and colleagues. If you have any queries and feedback, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.